Okay, this next lot all came from Poundland. I didn't get them all on the same day or from the same store. I think this was 3 different visits to 2 different stores, but I can't remember now which came from which shops. So I'm just gonna plough through them. So first, Rise of the Zombies, Pathology, The Artist, Medieval Battle 3D, Secrets of the Rainforest 3D, Amazon 3D, Everglades 3D, Extraction, It's a Lot, Hangover Part 2, Texas Killing Fields, Stand Up Guys, Space Chimps, The Forest, Runner, and Blunt Force Trauma. And they were all, as you would guess from Poundland, they were £1 each. And all this next lot, well, most of this next lot came from the charity shops. And once again, the British Heart Foundation came up trumps. I got some pretty good deals. Firstly, Porky's. This was only £2. Fortunately, it's missing the booklet, but I knew that when I bought it. I got this to trade. I'm not going to keep this one. I've got the steelbook. I would like to get this on Amri at some point, but I'm a stickler for things being complete, as you may have guessed. And the trading on this at the moment in CX is a £5, so yeah. Then the Chronicles of Riddick collection, which is just the first 2 movies, Pitch Black and the Chronicles of Riddick, and then the animated Dark Fury, which is only on a DVD, which is a shame. And this one was The White Queen. I had 2 copies of this. I had the DVD set and the Blu Ray set, and I think they must have priced them up wrong, because this one was $2.99 and the DVD was $5.99. Yeah, their odd pricing regime continues. And then these, I was really excited when I saw these. I remember watching these as a kid. Just had episodes usually during the summer holidays. There was always kids TV on during the day, and some really old shows, including the old Star Trek, which was always good, and Lost in Space, The Time Tunnel, which was my favourite of those shows, which I never ever come across out in the wild, and of course Land of the Giants. So for a £5 each, I got the complete first and second series. In fact, there are only 2 series of this show. I looked on IMDb after I got these. I didn't know that at the time, but yeah, there's only 2 series, so I've got all of them now. Then I forget where this came from. I know where it came from, but the actual shop in that centre charity shop, I'm not sure which one it was. Anyway, Life on Mars, the complete second series. I have this on Blu Ray. Again, this was for trade for CX. And these 2 came from the Budwick Hospice, so 50p each. Peter Gunn and Time Bomb. Peter Gunn, I'm sure I saw way back in the 80s. This one I'd never heard of. It just sounded okay, decent looking action movie. Then again, I can't remember the name of the charity shop, but these were all 99p each. So we've got Justin Timberlake, live Blu-ray and DVD. 2-disc set. Comes with a booklet. And the Malcolm & Wise movie collection. 3 movies: The Intelligence Men, That Riviera Touch, and The Magnificent 2. 2 of these I picked up quite close together from different shops on VHS within weeks apart, I think. Just by chance. But the third one I've never managed to get at all. So anyway, I've got all 3 of them now on DVD. So that's good. And then Pink Floyd's The Wall. This is the live. This isn't the movie, unfortunately. This is the live show. Again for 99p. Some Granger Games, all 75p DVDs. House Party 3. I have 1 and 2. So I get 3. I haven't got 4. I haven't even seen 4, but I think it's a completely different cast in the 4th one. I believe Kid and Play were in the first one, obviously, and second, and this one. I'm pretty sure they're not in the 4th one. Stephen King's It. The Audrey Hepburn collection. Yeah, I've not seen any of those, but happy to give them a go. Some Nicolas Cage. Dying of the Light. Looks like it's a vampire-ish movie, I'm assuming. Another horror, Wind Chill. Emily Blunt. I do like some Emily Blunt, so give that a try. Then, speaking of the Arrow sale, I put an order in last Monday, so it's over a week ago now, for a bunch of Aerodrome DVDs, and it's still sat in their warehouse. It hasn't even been sent yet. And I realised I missed one, so afterwards I ordered this one, which is Pin. I do own this, but mine came off eBay, and it was missing the booklet. So it was $2.99 to upgrade. It trades in at CX at the moment for £4. So I traded mine in last week, and so I got this and I'm a pound up as well. Yeah. So the other, I think there was 7 Aerodrome releases that I ordered. Yeah, it's still sat in their warehouse. They haven't even sent them yet. But that sale was weird. They announced on, they probably announced all over the place, but it came on my Facebook last Monday morning. I went straight on the website. There was over 400, oh, excuse me, again. There was over 400 items listed for sale on their, in the sale, should I say. And so I ordered what I ordered. A couple of hours later I had another look, and that had gone down to 300 and something, 330 something. By Wednesday when I went back, because there was a few of the things that I was considering, and I thought, should I or shouldn't I? On Wednesday I'd look again, that number had gone down to under 90, almost everything that was worth getting, and a lot of stuff that I already owned, but the specific couple of things that I would have liked to have ordered gone. Yeah, they're sold out pretty quickly, and I think by yesterday when the sale ended there was less than 30 items available in the sale. So yeah, I don't expect there'll be another sale for Black Friday. Anyway, moving on. This I pre-ordered a couple of months ago, maybe a bit more than a couple of months ago, and it originally went up on Amazon at £22 something, £22.99. This is the original Black Christmas from, was it 1974? This is Blu Ray and DVD combo from 101 Films. Yeah, it was. It went up on pre-order for £22.99. I put the order in anyway because I knew it would come down. They always do, especially when they're that high. But 101 Films titles usually come down under a tenner. And sure enough, after a few weeks, This came down to $9.99, and then it came down to $7.99. And because of their pre-order guarantee, whatever the lowest price is during the pre-order period after you've ordered it, that's what you pay. And then it went back up to $14.99, and over that space, over the last couple of months, it went up and down so many times. But yeah, $7.99 for a Blu-ray DVD combo. Such a great movie. I haven't opened this yet because I haven't watched it. I'm going to wait till a little bit closer to Christmas. But yeah, great film. And finally, and it's not fine, it is finally, but there's still quite a bit. Another charity shop. I mentioned it a few times before I've been there. It's a huge warehouse. It used to be a carpet warehouse that closed down years ago. It's on a big, it's not a retail park, it's a bunch of retail parks that are all close together. But this one's opened, this one store's opened as a charity shop. It's massive inside, but it's mostly furniture. I mean, they do have a small section of toys and clothes and media, and they're having another sale. They used to do that. I think they used to do 3 for £1 on DVDs, and then they went down to 5 for £1. But when I was in there last weekend, they were 10 for £1. Now, the amount of stock that they have is probably less than 10% of what they used to. But what they used to have was 98% crap. It was either so badly scratched that you haven't got a hope in hell of playing it, or it's the lowest of budget titles, stuff you would probably never ever want to buy, or is so very niche that it was always the same stuff in there week after week after week. Get the small selection of new stuff which would always go, and the other stuff would just hang around. So it looks like somebody had actually gone through it all and I guess binned all the dross, and so they only had a fraction of the titles that they used to have. So I decided to have a look. As well, literally 10 pence each. So everything that's here was 10 pence each. A few of these I've got for trading in, but the rest for me. So firstly, some Only Fools and Horses, Miami Twice, one of the Christmas specials, and another one, Frog's Legacy, some Wacky Races, Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3, and surprisingly, even though these are kids' DVDs, they're in immaculate condition. I was really shocked. A series I've never ever seen, but it used to be a favourite of my brother's. He loved it, and I never ever, I can't say I never got into it because I never even tried to watch it, but it's the Mighty Boosh, Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, and these 3 I bought for trading: Sin City 2, 300 Rise of an Empire, and Captain America the Winter Soldier. And then some more stuff for me: Be Kind Rewind, Spider-Man the Venom Saga, So You Want to Be a Pirate, the Pirates mini movie, and they're not kidding when they say mini movie, it's only 20 minutes. And then some British Steam DVDs, the very best of British Steam of yesteryear. The Beeching Railway, Beeching's Axe, Before Beeching, and Beeching's Legacy. Now I don't know, I'm assuming these 4 are part of a set. Whether they're part of a box set or not, I don't know. And whether this is the complete set, again, I don't know. It is literally this one to 4. So whether there's any more, they didn't have any more on the shelf. And finally, for this mammoth pickups video, we've got Jimmy Carr telling jokes. This was absolutely hilarious. I've always seen Jimmy Carr guest on the telly as a host for, you know, the quiz of the year and 9 out of 10 cats do countdown and stuff like that, and he's always pretty funny. But I've never, up until recently, seen any of his stand-up stuff. I fell down a YouTube black hole not that long ago, watching Jimmy Carr clips and thinking they were absolutely hilarious. And then I think I got another Jimmy Carr live DVD a few weeks ago, and then when I saw this one, I grabbed this one as well, and yeah, it was absolutely hilarious. Anyway, here we go. That's everything I've picked up over the last, I guess, 2 weeks. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time with either Black Friday pickups or big sleeve pickups. We'll see. Anyway, cheers. Ta-ra.